Hello and welcome to today's video. We are here for our podcast for the 13th time, which is actually quite exciting because this series has been pretty fun to do, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, I should formally introduce Casey as the legendary meme himself.
Yeah.
So, the series has been fun to do. We're on to episode number 13. And I guess that leads us right into the first topic. Is, of the series that we've brought you guys here, of our main three series, obviously the Race Plus is a lot older of a series. But we only have two series left. Getting rid of the Battlefield series, which obviously made sense. I think that we both had sort of lost interest in that series.
Goddamn, it's this race.
Oh, it's this shit. As you guys know, we even like Battlefield in general, sort of we've lost interest in. You know, like. You remember the hype for that game when that was coming out?
That was grand.
I feel like we kind of, in a way, wasted money on that game. You know? I don't know if you feel the same way, but... I mean, I kind of feel like what was it, $80 that we spent?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of disappointing that it didn't come with the season pass, to be honest. Like, we spent $80 and we're going to spend another $50, you know? That's part of it, but I think that in general, I mean, I feel like I don't know, it was a good game, but we sort of lost interest in it for sure. So that series will be... Well, it is over. The last episode went up last week. And at the time of recording this, nobody watched it because nobody cares. And obviously, in a way, Battlefield had an impact on this series because this was supposed to be... Battlefield was the background footage originally for this game, for this series. And obviously, with the series becoming longer with the addition of... and changing of how we do this, just using the week before as Race Plus is sort of cool. Plus, we can make money in GTA. Alright, so...
fastest way to make money on GTA Online, guys. So first, what you're going to want to do is set up a YouTube channel. Pick something great like Mr. Boss for the win. And then you're going to want to start up a race playlist with your friends. Make sure it's 15 so you guys don't get a tie. And yeah, just make dank memes the whole time. And then you go. There you go.
Then you have an hour and a half of content. Just like that. Alright, so that's...
also have $20,000 more. Yeah.
So do you have anything else you want to say about the Battlefield series in any way? Or Battlefield in general?
No, but fun fact, I'm learning about World War I, more about it in my history class, so that's fun.
Yo, really?
Seeing the actual thing
Never
is
mind.
different from...
I was thinking of a different class. I was thinking the, like, 9th grade where they went over that shit for, like, a day. Yeah, I remember last year they went over that shit, actually, for, like, time. Yeah. You know, 9th grade, that was cancer. They literally went over, like, World War I for, like, 3 days. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, we don't have any time because I kind of bullshitted around all year. I'm like, okay, good job. So, World War I happened, and people got triggered each other, and then somebody got shot, and then the whole world sort of had a fight, and then, yeah, that's World War I, guys. Like, what? Like, I learned such history. Yeah, so that's that about Battlefield 1 though. It was a fun series while it lasted, but it didn't necessarily work out and take over as the primary series on the channel. That's for sure, because it definitely was supposed to. Like, we had it set up, at least the way that I had uploaded the videos, that was the Friday series. And the Friday I just feel like is like the primary day for video, like at least our series wise, because we've done 3 videos. It's sort of when the race playlist was. And then I switched the race playlist to be on Wednesdays for a couple weeks, and it didn't really work out. Now, we are going to be working on getting a replacement series to go back up to 3. Obviously, when Casey gets Overwatch, that has a good chance to become that series. That's that, though. Alright, so I guess the next thing to talk about, we had been talking about here on the channel, we talk about Pokemon a lot in our podcast and on our race playlist. And we had mentioned Casey doing a battle at school against this meme lord himself, fucking Mikhail.
Thing.
Is that one of your topics? Yeah.
That was my topic.
Alright, well, one of Casey's topics. So why don't you tell everybody how your battle went and whatever you want to talk about, since it was going to be a topic you were going to pick as well. I'll let you take this one.
The battle went great, obviously being coached by the one, the only, the meme lord, Curtis.
I thought you were going to say the GOAT, but okay, that works too.
And, you know, the battle was a little bit unexpected because I didn't know that he was going to switch up his whole entire team.
Yeah, I did not know that he had that entirely different team. Like,
I feel like it made me more of a good battler because that was, I saved the battle video by the way, but that was intense because all of his Pokemon had max IVs and EVs or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was going up against basically a hack team because he got it from other people around the games, and he showed me that they were all...
And they were all shiny too, throw that out there. They were shiny. He got them all off of GTS with the perfect IVs. Like, when he showed me that team, I'm like, oh shit. Like, I didn't really want to reveal each other's teams that much because obviously I was the one sort of in the middle of the situation. So, and like when I helped Case, I didn't really necessarily like throw in what he's got, but it was more just like little things that I mentioned, more or less. It wasn't necessarily like suggesting like how to beat his team because I seen what his team was. Now when I did help each other, like mention a couple Pokemon that they each had, but obviously that worked in the favor of Mikhail more than it did for Casey because Mikhail switched up his team from last week. Because the team that he built for last week was what I prepared you for. I prepared you for the Mega Metagross and Toxapex. But he didn't use those, and I'm like, oh shit. And I think the only thing I mentioned him that you had was about your Dragonite that you had. Like, I sort of just left the rest of the team out. So I figured in a sense that would make sense because, you know, Dragonite's sort of like one of the main ones on your team, and he had Mega Metagross and Toxapex. It's his main one, so I figured I'll tell you guys your main Pokemon you prepare around that. But, like, the team that he had last week, I helped him build out as well, and he didn't use it. I'm like, damn. Because I should have, like, fucking Tyranitar on it and shit. Like, his team for last week was kind of wild. Obviously, the battle didn't happen, but... So why don't you explain a little bit more about your battle to everybody?
So, it went, pretty much... in the middle of the battle, it was kind of like one of those horse races that you guys watch on the old TVs.
Nobody watches horse races.
So, it's like the... actually, you know what? Perfect example. One of the original Pokemon episodes where the Rapidash and Ponyta were like going back and forth, that's how the battle was. So, at one point I was leading, at one point Mikhail was leading. Most of the time I led the battle, at least in my opinion, I had thought. And then at the end I noticed, oh shit, I have 2 Pokemon and Mikhail has 3. But he switched out in the beginning, as I had forgot. and his Infernape was a bit wounded, so that gave me the advantage as well, because the
Plus,
counter would have not killed if it was at full.
I think didn't you have Glossopod, right?
Yeah, I did have Glossopod. That put in the work with First Impression. I believe that did knock out one of his Pokemon. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to look back.
See, I didn't remember because I had watched
Also,
between the battle and recording this. I'd sort of watched Nappy's Free For All, and I didn't remember what Pokemon you had and like what I'd seen in that. I knew that you had Glossopod, but there was one in that video, so I'm like, shit, did he have Glossopod? Yeah, but with I think Emergency Exit helped you as well.
oh yeah. Emergency Exit. People say it's such a bad ability, and that's why I didn't use it in the playthrough. But to me, honestly, it's a really good ability.
Oh yeah,
you get toxic, like I did in the game. You whittle down, right? And you know how toxic does more damage every single turn. Once it gets to a certain point, emergency exit, it resets the clock, gets a free switch. So that's a really good thing. And plus, it gives you a sense of what time should I switch. It gives you always an opportunity. So it's like, oh shit, what should I think of? Since, you know, I don't know what to do, and then I get emergency exit, I'm like, alright, I have a chance to rethink my decisions, choose my options, and then go from there. So I do think that emergency exit on Glossopod is a good idea.
I did think that emergency exit was cakes as well in the beginning, and then I seen you battle with it, and I'd seen some stuff, but I'm like, damn, that's actually not that bad of an ability. Because in the beginning it was kind of cakes. I remember battling against, is that Guzma that had it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, see, well, he Swords Dance, and then got hit, and then he was being a fucking dumbass. But the way I play with priority moves, it's a lot more, it's a lot better, because obviously Mikhail didn't know the Aqua Jet was a priority move. So I was sitting there Aqua Jetting his whole team, and I outsped him the whole entire time. And he was like, oh shit, how do I counteract this? So that might have put him on the disadvantage.
Yo, can I just point out real quick? That fucking Chansey.
Yo, Chansey is MVP though.
Yo, that shit's got like, at level 50, that thing has, like, what was it, 357 HP?
Oh, I checked it and it was 702 at level 100.
The fuck? I remember, like, there's some whack shit. Like, I know that Pokemon at level 50 has more HP than most of my Pokemon do at level 100. I'm assuming that's the same for you as well. Like,
yeah.
Most Pokemon are gonna have like 280 to like 350, but this motherfucker has so many things. Alright, so I'm gonna let you wrap up what you gotta say about the battle in general. I'm just gonna stay out of it now. I'll let you do your thing.
Yeah, well, it wasn't it was a really close battle. It came down to two Pokemon against one, but after the one Pokemon was down, it was obvious who the winner was, because at first I didn't think Chansey could take out a Slandizzle because I've never battled one before, but it turns out Chansey pulled through again. So,
it is actually Slanzazzle, guys, but we all call it Slandizzle. Well, when I say we all, us. Because that's what I nicknamed mine. It's more of a meme. Yeah, that shit actually looks nice shiny, though.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I was with someone that said, "Oh, the shiny's so ugly." I think it was Nick.
Of course it was. I think it's cool when Pokemon have, like, sort of dark colors, and then they have the light colors as their shiny, or the reverse of that. You know, like if you have, Like Gengar is like a dark purple, but it's mega shiny. Shit's white. Shit's wild. That's the same with Gardevoir. Its mega is black, but it's white. So it's interesting how the shiny, like, besides shiny, it's interesting how the megas change color. You know, like obviously with
Yeah, Garchomp is another one of those that changes color. It changes like the.
well, I guess when it's shiny, it changes color, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Garchomp doesn't change color much. Like it's not a distinctive difference.
Yeah, it's interesting how when it's shiny and mega, it good job, my dude. It changes color, like a shiny mega Gengar and shiny mega Gardevoir. It's like change their color, which is interesting. All right, so what's your next thing you gotta talk about if you're done with the battle talk?
Oh, well, that was my topic.
I thought you said you had two.
I did, but I forgot the other one.
See, your boy writes this shit down to remember it. Well, there is Pokemon Go Generation 2.
Yeah.
Which you're hyped about, apparently. Obviously, by the time this video goes up, that's already been out, but... I mean... How do you feel about that, my dude?
I feel pretty interested in what they could do with Gen 2.
It's gonna be the same as Gen 1, my dude. You know they're not gonna change anything.
No, I know that, but like if you look at Pokemon like Onix and Seadra, like they all get an evolution into the next game, and I want to see how much like CP they have. So it's interested to do that.
That will be
and they're also adding new features into the game as well.
What are said new features?
Well, some of the berries like slow the Pokemon down so you can catch them. And then another one like makes it so the Pokemon doesn't. Oh, it gives you like double candy if you
transfer it.
If you catch it on that shot.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So are you gonna get to pick another starter? Or do you have to catch a starter?
I'm not sure.
Like that'd be interesting to see how they do that. I'm interested to see how they do evolutions. Umbreon and Espeon.
Oh yeah, the Eevee. I probably should say my Eevee games.
I just want to know how they're gonna do that, like in that sense.
It would probably be during the day the Pokemon evolve, or during the day it evolves into Espeon, during the night it evolves into Umbreon.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yo, what level are you in Pokemon Go?
21.
Yo, I'm probably still like level 13. I haven't touched that since we last played it. I might be level 14. You know, my mom plays that game a lot. She's like really into that.
She?
20. Like, she's actually into it, like, legit. Like, mostly every day she tells me that she caught some Pokemon. It's great though when she tries to describe it. She tried to describe execute. She's like, I got like these little like egg things. I'm like, execute? It was the funniest thing though, 'cause she like tried to explain execute. Funny as shit. Well, like she got up to getting the Ultra Ball. She's like, I got this new ball. She's like all excited about it. I'm like, it's an Ultra Ball. And then just to like ruin the whole moment, I'm like, yo, there's better Pokeballs than that.
Basketball.
Yeah. Then I explained what a Master Ball was, and she was just, nope, that was it. It was over. I'm like, all right. Like sadness. I mean, I think it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm not saying I won't play it because obviously I made the memes about the game, but it's a fun game. But like, it takes so much to do, and it gets triggers.
Oh yeah.
It gets triggers when there's nothing around you, and it gets triggers when it gets triggers when you can't find different Pokemon. Like, you go and you find fucking the same shit over and over. Like, I want to find variety.
Only for the next generation, my dude.
I mean, that's the exciting thing about New Generation, is more to catch.
Actually, plus we're going to a casino. A fucking Indian reservoir, whatever the fuck it is, so...
Reservation?
Yeah, that shit. So...
Yeah, it's because reservoir and reservation are so similar.
In spelling.
Not in what they mean. Reservoir saves water. Reservations for
Reservation saves
people.
land. Oh.
Well,
Bars.
No, that wasn't
No,
bars.
I'm right. Shut up.
You're not right.
Yeah, but there's a lot of history there, so we can go in.
Yeah, I'm so excited to play. I don't know how many there are at Mohegan Sun. I know there's a good amount at Foxwoods, though. I don't know what they have in Mohegan Sun, because I didn't play it there.
I think I looked at your mom's phone once when she was playing it, and it was decent sized.
Oh wait, no,
no,
I went to. I mean, I think that Foxwoods has more like inside of it that are spots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like Foxwoods is bigger than Mohegan Sun.
I don't know. Mohegan Sun's pretty big. One of those fucking places that like. Oh,
they're both.
That.
One of those places that what?
It's like a Walmart where you walk into it and it's like a fucking. You look at it from the outside, it's small-ish, and then it's colossal from the inside.
I mean, I feel like that's the same thing about Foxwoods, though. You look at that shit and it's like, where is this shit? It's a fucking big ass build. I mean, I think they're both pretty big. Pause. I mean, there's probably like something you probably like find out which one it is, but they're both got a lot of stuff. Google it. You won't. Google it. You won't. Yo, I like the outlets though of Foxwoods. Those are pretty fire. Tanger outlets, they're pretty mixed tape, not gonna lie. Yeah, so we're talking about casinos now, guys, so you're welcome. You never know where these podcasts can go. We're explaining casino sizes. Yeah, but I mean, it's something to find out. Now I did find out something else interesting. A lot of our podcast is about Pokemon, if you guys can't tell. Because the next one's about Pokemon. So I know you don't really do stuff with Pokemon cards. But the Sun and Moon ones, they've been mapping the packages. And it makes it really easy to tell what you're going to get in each package. And the way they do this now, obviously, it's easier to notice this when you're opening a big package, like multiple at a time. But you can tell with each package that you buy if it's going to have a good card or not in it. You still have to open the package, but you can tell. Do you say what do they do?
What is mapping?
Well, I'm going to explain it.
Well, explain
So,
to us, girl. Stop hesitating.
if you look at this card right here, which is on the screen, I'll explain it for you, Kesa. This card here, okay, this is the code card that came in one of the packages that I got for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, this is something they've done with Pokemon Sun and Moon cards, and not the older cards. So this package here that I got, this has the code card with green on the side here, okay? This green on the card, on the side with the picture with the Pokemon cards, shows that this one here is absolute cakes, and you're going to get nothing good. Now, if you have one that has white here, that means that you're going to get either the like the foil, like rare ones, or a GX card, which is the Z moves, which I don't know why they had. I think they got rid of EX to put GX. Like, boy. But there's ways that when you open up the package, you can tell right away if the card package is going to be cakes or not. One fun
So
fact
you're just
that,
sitting in Walmart or Target opening the packages.
well, not that, but you can see when you get a pack and open it that they are cakes or not. Obviously, when you get if you get a box, you can actually tell it's going to be two that you take is going to have a green card in it, and then you're going to have one that's white card, two green, one white, two green, one white. So it's kind of wild that they did this. So it's more set up. It's kind of, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't think it's a good idea.
It sounds like it takes the thrill out of it.
It does, like.
Because like, oh shit, I just spent $90. What am I gonna get? Churchwig, Meryl, Roselia.
Yo,
fucking Arceus EX.
The fact that you list all Pokemon that I assume aren't in the Sun and Moon package is amazing. I'm proud of you. And the fact that I literally just said that there's not EX cards, and then you said EX. Good job.
I knew that.
4th gen. 4th gen. Nah, they got rid of EX for GX.
Happini. GX.
Yep, GX is Z moves, my dude. Fun fact, you can use one GX move per battle. Also fun fact, to use Lunala and Solgaleo, you have to evolve them.
Evolve Nebby.
Yep, you have to evolve Cosmog into Cosmeme, and then into Lunala or Solgaleo.
That's who it's been.
For legendaries?
For Pokemon in general.
No, I'm just saying for I'm just saying for the legendaries, like you would think that they maybe wouldn't do that, but it's interesting to see 4 legends, what I'm saying. Obviously, there hasn't been legendary Pokemon that have evolved before, but it is just interesting to see that that's a thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yo, GX moves are fucking sound so stupid. I need to get a GX card now, though, because I have Full Art, Break, EX, and Mega. So I need to get the last one that I don't have all of those. All the special cards. Because I bought a Mega card. For $6. So that was fun. You like picking your car, my dude?
Fuck!
Would you pick the wrong car?
No, that's not what I did.
You realize you're a meme lord? What'd you do, my dude?
Yeah, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, so how do you feel about playing Pokemon Showdown, though, my dude?
Fucking great when I'm not losing, which is never.
Yeah? You get Cake's teams, my dude?
The one chance I probably did have it fucking beating you, my game froze.
Yo, what was on that team that you thought you could have beat me with?
I forgot.
Yeah.
I know I could have had a chance though.
I really just get triggered, though. Like, some of those... Like, legit, I said I text you today, right? Every battle, besides the one against you, the opponent's lead Pokemon was a legendary.
My
Like,
Pokemon's over.
no joke. The thing is randomizing gives everybody legendaries against me, and I get absolute cakes. I think one battle that I did was like White Kyurem against like Girafarig. I'm like, boy. Like Girafarig. That's when has Girafarig been relevant? I feel like in Pokemon Go, Girafarig's gonna be only obtainable in Africa. You know how they have like Pokemon only obtainable in certain spots?
Yeah, I heard they were gonna do it again. Yo, Don fan, if that shit's in Africa, we'll kill myself.
Yeah.
Don fan's the second for Pokemon.
It is. I feel like you can get a Fanfi from an egg though.
Yeah, it seems like that kind of. Yo, Don fan at the casino. I cannot fucking wait. I'm about to blow everybody back in
the fun memes about this is that I'm probably gonna vlog all that, and the vlog will be up before this goes up. So all my videos just break more than the 4th wall. This shit breaks like the 17th wall. The fuck?
Yo, Ocean's 11.
Like we're literally talking about doing shit that we haven't done yet. That's probably gonna be in a video that's already up by the time this video's up. Like, boy. Like, how does this shit make sense?
Yo, you know what else like blew my mind? So the other day I was watching a documentary in history about World War One. I said that before, and the teacher was like, "So this is real footage from like 1918 and stuff like that, or 1914, whatever."
Any of those years, yeah.
So it was from that, and he's like, "You know what the crazy thing is that every person in this video has died." And we're like watching them kill other people. It's so weird. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yo, that is kind of weird. But at the moment, I was like, what? And then there was like this kid. He always got hyped over like the same thing. So every time he saw another clip, he was like, yo, that thing died. That thing died. So it was the White House, and he's like, whoa, did you guys see that? Because it was like sheeps going across the White House thing without the fence. And one of the kids was like, yeah, the sheep were dead. And yo, it's fucking wild.
Yeah, that's people are gonna look in like 100 years at our YouTube videos and be like, yo, they're dead. Be like, shit. It's gonna be us like
dead.
It's gonna be us like making dank memes. People are gonna be like, what the fuck? What is a dank meme? And then people are gonna like think in their mind with the microchip in their mind's gonna tell them, dank meme. The evolved form of regular meme.
Alright, I'm coming.
Oh yeah?
That boy.
You need to chill. We still have two
Yeah,
more
definitely.
topics. Your boy has two more topics.
That boy. Yo, can I?
DNF. Do what you won't.
No!
Yeah! Yeah. Oh man, the next topics are about to be wild, guys. Be prepared. Now, if you guys remember, the things that are coming up are events that are happening at the moment of recording, which is February 15th. Even though this video is going up February 23rd. So I just want you guys to know, because the next things are really... I mean, most of the things we talked about happened today or in the last couple days that all this stuff came out. So it may seem like, damn, why are you talking about this stuff like a week later? Because the time of recording, and we already did the other podcast, and it's just a mess. I mean, I really do apologize for the way this week is, but with my birthday being tomorrow, and then Casey coming Saturday, and also going to IKEA on Saturday, and then Sunday going to a lacrosse game and all that stuff, and having Casey over then as well, it's definitely having an impact on the videos in that sense. But things will be back to normal next week. So if everything seems kind of weird in this podcast, it's because it's happening like 8 days before the podcast goes up. So that's the thing to keep track of. Alright, here we go. Let's pick a car. Your boy's approaching 1,000 wins. Alright, so you ready for the next thing, my dude?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I just came up with a topic.
What?
It's gonna be a quick topic, but it's like memes.
Are you in your kitchen, my dude?
No.
You were, though, weren't you?
Yeah, but it's like memes. Like, we meme all the time. We've used like 2014, 2013.
Yo, how about that mic, though, breaking up? Alright, let's go, my dude. Alright, so carry on about memes.
So, like I've been saying, Dat Boy for like the past 5-10 minutes.
And it hasn't been that
And
funny.
Dat Boy's a great meme.
No,
You
it
know,
isn't.
It is a great.
Yeah,
Come
what's
on,
the other?
guys.
What's the other meme though? The fucking whack ass fucking girl. That one was a fucking Dr. Phil and shit, yo.
Wait, do you know what Dat Boy is?
I don't know what you're talking about now. I don't. I wasn't there.
Dat Boy's the frog in the unicycle.
I mean, I've seen the frog in the universe. I don't know what it actually meant. Okay, cool. It's still not funny.
I mean, it's Dat Boy. But, so, I'm just saying, like, memes, we're like the few people who recycle memes from, like, 2014, 2015.
We do.
And I mean, people might say, oh my god, you're so out of style. But to be honest, I have not heard anybody before us talking about memes. Ever. Like, in a random conversation. I've heard people talk about memes like 3 or 4 months after we started talking about them. Like,
yo, the funniest shit was in my history class when for, like, because, you know, like, it is Wednesday, my dudes, was like a meme, like, from, like, 2014 and shit. But that shit sort of made a comeback. Alright? And I was saying that shit in my class, and everybody, every time I'd walk in on Wednesday, like, it's Wednesday, my dude, would be like, oh shit! Yo. Literally last week, this one girl walked in and she was like, it's Wednesday. I'm like, it is Wednesday. Like, boy, Like, we're bringing up these 2014 memes and everybody's back in on this shit. Like, you gotta recycle the old content, my dude. You know? Now, see, using memes is a good way to recycle old content. You don't want to recycle old content like old videos from 2014. We're not going back to that time, guys. We're not going back.
Curtis, do Beyblade videos, please.
That was 2013.
Your fucking YouTube channel started with you making a Beyblade video, my dude. Don't try and play me.
Yeah, but I wasn't making Beyblade videos in 2000... whatever year you said.
Whatever year you started, you made Beyblade videos.
I know.
Then why did you just say you weren't?
Because you said 2014.
I just said that.
You said 2014.
I just said 2012.
You said 2014.
I said 2012.
No, you said 2014, my dude. Yeah.
You're trying to play me, Curtis.
I'm not. Go back and rewatch it in 8 days. Breaking the wall, because you know it's already up. Wall. It's huge. Yo. Yo. The memes. Oh, man. I love memes. Yo, speaking of things that are funny, how about that Russian spy ship, my dude?
Oh. Well, it was great. It would have been great. I've been hearing a lot about it today. It just sucks that the news was delivered to me from one of my cuckboy teachers. Oh, you want to talk about bullshit? Hold up.
Hey, you gotta see the meme I sent you, though. That shit's hella relevant right now. Oh, man.
Shit.
I'm not going there. I'm not attempting to try to say that. That's fucking wild.
My cuckboy teacher.
Oh, yeah? John Cena?
I'm sitting down at the computer, right? And I always get in trouble by association. Because I'm black.
Oh, yeah?
And,
you're black? You act white as fuck.
Abby Oliver, if you're watching this, fire this teacher. So I'm just sitting there, right, at the computer, not doing anything, right? And the last class that we had, me and the kid that I was talking about that, like, fucking called you out on your football shit, we were doing a spelling test so you could spell better. Yeah, and the T20. We're doing a spelling test so you can spell better. So I was like, alright, after you watch memes, because he watches memes in the classroom, after you watch one video of memes, then I'll go and do the spelling test, because that's what he was doing. So he announced that out in the class. He's like, alright, because the teacher gets like fucking pissed when he does that.
Yeah.
And he was like, so I'm just gonna watch one video just to get my laughs out and then go and do the test. And then the teacher comes over and he says something. I forgot what he said, but
yo, you're really good at getting to the point of your story, my dude. Like, you're really...
Well, no, it's relevant because this is the reason why we got kicked off the computer, and he's like threatening us with fucking killing us and shit. But he said something, and I forgot what it was. But I made a remark back to him, and he was like, "You know what? I think it was something about watching SpongeBob video. I don't know what it was, but
MSNBC on YouTube.
So it was something, and he kicked us off, and then he's like, you know what? I'm sure your principals would love to hear about this, and I'm like, I was just sitting over here. I was not doing anything. I literally announced that I was not on the computer. I was sitting here waiting to do the test.
Yo.
I'm just here. Like, who the fuck are you?
Oh, so how does
And
it get
then
to the
every
Russians?
time. Oh, he mentioned the Russians a bunch of times. And every time he has a substitute, I'm sitting next to the computer. Not on the computer, next to it. Again, mind you. And the substitute always writes bad things about me on the thing. On the notes and sends it to my teacher. And then he gets triggered. And
Yeah, that was
then
me
fucking
back in the
takes it
day.
out on me. Like, I'm not even on the computer. I'm sitting like 4 or 5 feet away from it.
Yeah, I was a bad kid back in the day.
Yeah, I might be like looking at the memes on the screen, but like, it doesn't mean that.
Memes by association.
It doesn't mean that I should like fucking get in trouble.
Does it
for this.
meme,
That's
though?
fucked up. What memes? Those are like those dank meme compilations that we were watching when I went over your house last time.
Yeah, the shits are wild.
Yo, shooting stars memes.
Oh my god. Alright, so what does that do with the Russians being 30 miles away?
Oh, he kept mentioning the Russians, and I would have probably cared to look it up if he let me use the fucking computer. But I couldn't because he kicked us off. So.
Yo, that's kind of wild though that they're like not that far from grind.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of wild. But like,
I mean, because we have submarines there, and that's where they're all built, and so I guess it makes sense.
yeah. Why Connecticut though?
Because that's where they're built, my dude.
Yo, but
It's kind of wild. The only thing that's relevant about Connecticut. Yet, if there was any way that a country would think, yo, let's do something to attack America, like, Connecticut would actually be a place that they would target in that sense, because they could be like, oh shit.
we're right on the fucking coast.
No, because that's where all those stuff is. All the submarines are. Not all of them, but you know what I mean. That's where they're built, and that's where some of our main bases are in that sense.
Were they taken down?
What?
The submarines.
Were they taken down?
Yeah, by torpedoes.
No. Why would we attack their boat?
Well, let's see. They're spying on us.
They're in international water, though.
Oh.
See, here's the thing: the coast, America's territory, goes 12 miles of ocean off the coast. So they were 30 miles, so they were in international water. Plus, if America attacked a Russian ship with a torpedo and sank that shit,
War.
that would be absolutely terrible. Now, obviously, there's been things that have been happening over the past couple days. Russian planes flying low over American boats in the Black Sea. And I think there was one thing about they shot like a missile over one of our boats or something.
Yeah, I read that shit.
But I mean, honestly, it's not something that it seems to get worried about. People are like, oh my god, we're all gonna die. But like, there's obviously, it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. Like, it's a thing that obviously shouldn't be happening, but you can't say that it's not happening the other way around. Now, maybe America's not shooting missiles over Russian boats and flying low over them, but you know damn well that America's spying on Russia. Like, you can't say that America's not. Both countries have been spying each other for like 100 years.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, but he said, like... Oh, well, let me finish what you were going to say.
no, I was gonna say, like, America and Russia, like, people get freaked out about it, but they forget that it wasn't that long ago that Russia was seen as the most evil country ever. And they were going to destroy America and whatever. When they were the Soviet Union, like, people forget that wasn't that long ago. The Soviet Union fell in 1991. In the scheme of things, that's not that long ago. You know? Like, most people, obviously people that were probably, like, obviously, a lot of people are old enough to remember those times. Like, when that was a thing. And, I mean, I think that that's still an effect that people have now that Russia's a bad country, which I'm not saying it is. Like, I don't want to say that because I don't have a problem with Russia. But people think that it's still a bad, terrible country and all that stuff, which it is different than it used to be. But I think even people our age, we still have the sort of effect of the Cold War, you know? Because everybody that's our age, like, our parents lived during the time when they grew up that they were, like, worried about nukes and shit, you know? Like, those are the times when everybody's like, oh shit. Like, legit, like, they're worried that they're gonna have to, like, hide in, like, fallout shelters and shit. Like, I don't think it was... Well, that's the thing, and it's different. We're not, like, sitting here thinking, oh shit, we're gonna get nuked by the Russians today. That's fun.
Well, I mean, we can get nuked at any point, in any second.
Russia's not gonna nuke America. North Korea, that's different. North Korea is a different story. They might be like, hey, nukes, but, that's the thing, rip California. You know.
You rip the whole West Side.
The whole West Side? Well, obviously California was their target.
So
they're not like, oh shit, let's nuke Arizona. Just for banter. Okay, what?
I didn't understand what the fuck he was saying, like when he tried introducing it to me. Because when he told me about the nuke shit, he was like, did you hear about the news story of the little Russians in our backyard? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if little Russians in your backyard turns you on, but like, fuck off.
That's what he gets off to at night.
And then this is gonna make you triggered too. Like, if you have this teacher, oh my god.
He goes off to a little Russian in his backyard porn.
So, like... So he says, in the classroom, states, if you were done with your homework, I have straight A's right now, except for his class. If you were done with your homework, you can do your actual work, like what you work. ShopRite, Stop and Shop, McDonald's, whatever. So what I decide is, you know, what I want to do is YouTube. My work is YouTube. So I log on the computer.
You haven't uploaded a video in like 2 weeks, my dude. Chill.
Yeah, no, I've been trying, but my fucking I'm trying to figure out what game to play, and I haven't had time in the past 2 days. To be honest.
Okay. Carry on.
So, I'm just sitting there, uploading my video, you know, just clicking edit, editing the description, editing the title of the video, and then pasting the video, posting the video. And he's like, what are you doing? Get off the computer. And I'm like, I'm working on my job. What are you doing? And he's like, get off the computer right now. You're not doing your job. I'm like, last time I checked, YouTube is a job. And he's like, no, it's not. I'm like, really?
Boy.
After millions of hardworking Americans that,
Millions of hardworking Americans.
Yo, he fucking he gives me cancer.
You know, roast? I'll do it. I'll roast this guy.
I hate him so much.
You know, speaking of hardworking YouTubers, do we have a YouTuber story for you guys?
Oh, I had to talk to you about something after the video too.
Oh, okay. Yo, how about you see some of the things that PewDiePie has with his apparent anti-Semitism and Nazi shit?
Oh yes.
You seen that shit? Oh
yeah.
My god. Now, first of all, I watched the video when it was up. Shit was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Yo. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm obviously not here saying that I agree with what it said.
Oh my god, you condone with Nazi and anti-Semitism? He just said it. He just said it. Oh my god.
It's not really that funny to actually say that, my dude. Like, it really actually wasn't that funny. No, but here's the thing. I think the people getting triggered about the joke in the video, like, the difference in knowing if he obviously supports it, which you know he doesn't. He's not like, oh shit, this is what I'm into. Now, I do think that it's kind of wild that he's getting, like, white supremacists that are like, yeah, fuck yeah, you're my dude. Like, yo, that's kind of wild. Like, yo,
wait,
white
what was the
supremacists
joke
are
he said?
insane. He had, so the website that you can pay $5 and people will do shit for you. So he had paid these Indian guys to dance around with a sign that says "Death to all Jews." It was the funniest shit. They're just dancing around, jumping around with these bushes in the background, holding up this sign that says "Death to all Jews" on it. And it was funny. Like, it wasn't meant in a way of being serious. But everybody getting triggered as it's 2017 and people get triggered by everything. Everybody instantly took it as anti-Semitism and, like, fucking Hitler and shit. Because he made other memes, like, other times about Hitler and shit. Like, there was one clip where he was just watching a Hitler speech on YouTube. Oh, man. And then he pretends that he didn't realize that it was being played. Oh my god! And apparently,
he's like, "Oh, I didn't see you there."
Yeah, it was something along that line. He's like, "Oh shit, that was playing like as just a meme." Like, somebody went through and counted up in the past couple months how many references to Nazis there were in his videos, and he had 9 different videos that mentioned it. And obviously, we're not here saying that we support that shit, because we don't, because that shit's fucking terrible. In any way, any of the stuff, like anti-Semitism, Nazis, fascism, fucking white supremacy, all that shit is terrible. Okay, we're not here saying that we support that. But, I mean, Casey might, I don't know. But...
You know what?
Probably shouldn't have said that. But, like, the people that get triggered by these jokes, like, need to chill. Like, obviously you can tell it's a joke. And they're saying, oh no, he has young viewers that are gonna, like, take this as real and they're gonna all become Nazis and shit. I guarantee you, nobody's gonna watch this video and be like, you know what? Hitler was a great guy. He's my hero.
Nobody.
Okay, besides the white supremacists that watch his videos, and neo-Nazis, that apparently are his fans now. Yo, I got my 1000th win in that last race, so that was good.
Yo, new Avalion?
But that shit was like... I don't know, I feel like people overreacted. And then, his partner, or whatever that shit's called, the Maker Studios getting rid of him. That's because Disney's fucking trash.
Yeah, Disney's getting rid of.
I know I'm going to trigger, like, so many people, but there's so many YouTubers that I've seen on Twitter that have said that they were part of Maker Studio and they left that. I think I've seen KSI had said it, and Quobocop, they both said they were part of it and they left that.
Oh shit, dude.
Like, those are not YouTubers that you necessarily want to, like, lose from your thing because they're obviously big channels. And then in the end, they're like, you know what? We lost KSI and Cobocop. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get rid of PewDiePie. Like, why?
The biggest YouTuber of all.
Yeah, but like, you know what? Like, you know, it's part of Disney that got triggered about it, because Disney's absolutely cancer. Now, I didn't know that Disney had any involvement in this until this came out, but like, why?
Same.
Disney has to ruin literally everything. Disney is a trash company, and whoever gets triggered by this, I don't care. Your opinion is invalid to me. I don't like Disney in any way, okay? Like, their shit's trash. They literally have to be like, every single thing is like, fucking positive about like literally everything. They're like, oh shit, we're making a movie that involves slight violence? Nope. You can't do anything violent in it. Like, there was this one...
Jimmy, be sure to pack your safety helmet.
Like, there was this one movie that I was watching in my sports literature class, right? And
Planes.
since Disney owns ESPN, which is also fantastic, and ABC. See, Disney owns ABC and ABC owns ESPN, thus Disney owns ESPN. So there was this one movie, and it was this one coach who was swearing his players a lot. And in the movie, like, it was supposed to be based off of the coach actually what he did, but they cut out all the parts where he to actually ever be swearing his players. Like, come on. Like,
radio stations do that?
Well, it's different though. Like, radio stations do it because that's what they do. Like, that's how all radio stations are. They cut out that shit unless it's like the fancy ones that are like, nah, fuck your shit. Like the ones on Sirius, they don't have to do that. Certain ones.
Yeah, but like, if you listen to Caroline on the radio station, that has like probably the whole entire song, non-explicit, is like 24 words.
Yeah.
They bleep out everything.
I mean, that's the thing.
And then today, I heard retarded on the radio station. Clear as day. I'm like, how do they bleep out kitty, but they fucking don't bleep out retarded? Alright.
You know.
No, it's not.
That, I don't actually say, like, a lot of people will say that as like a meme, but nah, I don't go then. That's the line I don't cross. I don't cross that line. I literally say so many other things, but I don't say that. The line I don't cross, my dude.
Oh, but speaking of lines you don't cross.
The thing though that was funny about that is, like, I mentioned that I don't say it, and why I don't say it, and then like people say it around me. Like, I don't care if somebody else says it, but I'm not gonna say it myself. Well, that's the thing, right? And then like you're like, I know you don't like the. It's not that I don't like it. Like, I'm not like obviously sitting here like, yeah, say that all the time, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't care if you say it, but I'm not going to say it myself. You can do whatever you want. I'm not here to say if you're right or wrong. I have my reasons why I don't say it. But, like, it's whatever. Alright, so you're gonna say?
So, I watched a similar case, which we were saying before with PewDiePie, and how he said a joke, and people took it the wrong way. So, I was watching a cartoon earlier, and obviously this was a joke, but it wasn't taken obviously by the best of people. So the joke was about a female.
Oh shit!
Females.
Trigger alert.
And then a female walked in and was like, "Oh, I want to know the joke." And the joke was, "What are women's breasts best for?" Or "Why do women have breasts?" And pause, and then the answer was, so it gives you something to look at when you're talking to him. And
yo,
this lady got so pissed
you ain't
off.
never tell a lie though. I mean, what?
She filed a sexual harassment lawsuit, and this guy had to go to a feminist camp, and then he turned like gay or some shit.
Oh my god. That's fucking wild.
Yo, oh my god. The
Now,
best episode. I knew it would be fucking wild as soon as I read the fucking description.
now I do want to go back to this whole PewDiePie thing real quick about his apparent anti-Semitism, which everybody knows isn't true. Okay. The thing is that everybody just like got rid of their shit that involved him. YouTube themselves, first of all, took off the thing so we can't make money on that video. Which I believe they took it down, but I think some of the other ones with Nazi memes in it is a thing. Now, I'm not gonna say that making jokes about Nazis is the best thing to do, but everybody does. Like, at least now. Like, a lot of people, it still has an effect on people, obviously, what happened. But you gotta think that was 70 years ago. Like, chill. Like, obviously people were affected by it, and it was a terrible time, and what they did is terrible, and you don't want it to happen again. But it was 70 years ago, and it's a meme on the internet. Like, it wasn't somebody saying this out loud themselves as they're like the leader of a country. If they say that as a leader of a country, that's a problem, okay? But this is a guy on the internet. Just because he has the most subscribers doesn't mean you need to freak out. Like, he's not the leader of a country saying this shit. He's not making Nazi memes as the fucking, like, president. This is somebody on the internet. Like, we make these memes ourselves here, too. Like, if you didn't pick up on them, you got a problem. Oh my god. Stop. But, like, that's the thing.
I know it's not the same scale, but the girl who got banned off of YouTube, or taken off of YouTube for making those videos, who was expressing her freedom of speech.
What was this for?
And it was like a Valion or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And PewDiePie making that video, it's not really the same thing, but it's around the same case. And you really, like...
Yeah, what was her shit about?
I'm surprised they didn't ban PewDiePie off of YouTube. PewDiePie is the Tom Brady of YouTube, right?
No, what was her shit about? I forgot what that was about.
She was ranting about how Nazis actually like did something good for.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that was insane.
I mean, she actually had reasons though, and they weren't that bad. Still, if you're actually watching videos, yeah.
But still, it's different. She's saying that it was a great thing that happened and a great thing for the world, which obviously wasn't. PewDiePie's making memes literally watching a Hitler speech. Now, real quick on Hitler speeches. Obviously, Hitler was a terrible person. But his speeches, he knew how to get the crowd to listen to him. Which, in that sense, he was a brilliant speaker. Okay? Like, terrible person. But he knew how to get the crowd into what he was doing, and just his speeches were like brilliant things. Like, what they were about were fucking whack shit too, but he knew how to get the crowd to get into his stuff. I was gonna say videos, get into his speeches.
Have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, you already do, my dude.
I would make a meme, but I don't want to be kicked off of Disney.
Do it, you won't. Make the meme. You're not real if you don't.
Well, no, now it's not going to make sense because I didn't say it at the time.
Nah, do it right now. Say it. You won't.
Well, you said you're the Hitler of... Or I said something about Hitler, and you're like... Or Hitler should have a YouTube channel, and you're like, he already does, or you already do. And I was gonna say, Hail Hitler, but... I don't know how to speak German, so... I would have said some like weird shit in German too. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's a interesting thing, like getting dropped by his whole thing that he was part of, which obviously is the biggest YouTuber. You know that he's gonna get something. He can make his own if he wants to. Which I think that's what Rebel Mode is. No, his own whatever those shits are called. The groups you join. What are those? I forgot what they're fucking called. I don't get involved in that shit, so.
Pogroms?
Sure.
It's not what it is. It's not what that means.
That's why I just said sure, whatever. I don't really care. Nah, but you know what I mean. Like the groups that they have. I don't get involved in that, but you know he can do his own thing, and I think that's what Rebel Mode that he has is partially like that. So I mean, it's not really like something you gotta be like, oh shit, what's he gonna do? He made $15 million last year. He's fine. Also, they dropped his YouTube Red series.
What? Yo, I like that series.
Scare PewDiePie? Yeah, they dropped that. He had already filmed season 2.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, he filmed it all. There was like one thing that he was in Los Angeles filming it a couple months ago. That was like a month that he spent there too, or something. Close to a month that he spent in Los Angeles recording. They dropped it because of a meme.
Behind the memes.
Like, I don't know.
Yo, have you seen that YouTube channel, Beyond the Meme or Behind the Meme?
No.
It's great. It tells you all about the memes and their history.
Is that like fucking before they were famous, but like memes?
No, it's how the meme came to be.
Exactly. It's before they were memous.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
It was,
not much of it. I don't know.
you know what I
Because it's
mean,
like some memes aren't. You don't know where it came from. But other videos, the guy just talks about like how the meme is used and where it's used.
everywhere. My videos.
What year it's popular in.
Yeah, we bring up memes from every year. So you remember when Doge memes were the thing?
Yo, back in history in 2015, like this guy makes it seem like we're in fucking 3032. Like, bitch, what?
Yo, remember when Doge memes were like everything though?
Yo, Doge memes are life memes.
Yo, I literally thought of that shit though, because it was Valentine's Day, and I remember that I put a Doge meme for Valentine's Day up last year. I'm like, oh shit. Yo.
Such love, very wow.
Yo, it was something along those lines.
Lots of kisses.
Yo, it was fucking whack though, like.
Very single.
Same. Such alone. Such cutting. What? Such everybody triggered. Such cutting.
What?
Look, guys, it's just a meme.
New
It's just a
Pokemon-
meme, guys.
New Pokemon mobile game announced for the Android and iPhone. Magikarp Splash. Splash Magikarp.
All right. Is that a Z Splash or just regular Splash?
Regular. Yo, Z Splash is broke.
Z
Boost, like,
Splash.
all your stats.
Z Splash Baton Pass? Say that fast, like 2 times.
Magikarp doesn't get Baton Pass.
I'm just saying, if you could though.
You could Z Splash Mew.
Isn't like Z Splash like the EVZ move?
Yeah.
Shit's broken.
What other Pokemon get Splash? You could see Splash Gyarados.
Mm. Alright, so
Yo,
do we have anything more about PewDiePie and anti-Semitism and Hitler and Nazis?
no, that was it.
Alright, so, yeah, I mean, when that came out, I thought that was, definitely kind of wild when I seen it. Because I remember watching that video, I'm like, yo, that shit's fucking wild. Like, again, obviously we're not here saying that any of that stuff is okay. Like, the stuff itself, anti-Semitism and Nazism and fascism and white supremacy, all that shit. Obviously, we're not here saying that's okay because it isn't. But the memes
In
themselves
other
are
words,
fine.
Curtis is just trying to be funny. Or Curtis says PewDiePie is just trying to be funny.
Yeah, because I mean that's the thing. You know that he doesn't mean it, and anybody who thinks okay, most people that think it's funny, except for obviously the people in those groups that we mentioned, think it's funny just for the memes. Like I thought that shit was hilarious. Seeing these like
Oh yeah,
two,
I remember. I remember watching videos like that, and it was just so fucking crazy.
like seeing these two Indian dudes dance around when they unveiled the paper that said "Death to all Jews" on it. Like that shit was hilarious. Like, because you know it didn't mean anything. Okay, if it meant something, there'd be a problem. But everybody knows it didn't mean a single thing. Like nobody should be killed for no reason. You know, like that shit's just fucking wild. Unless they're Nick, that's an exception. But besides that, like,
Nick's a Jew. I'm offended.
that was the whole. That was the whole point.
Take his YouTube Red series down. Oh my god.
Yeah, I want a YouTube Red series. The fuck? Like everybody bashes on
Yo.
YouTube Red, but like YouTube Red's the lit.
Yo, what would your YouTube Red title be? Or name of the thing be?
The goat.
Curtis, the Rising...
The rising.
The Rising Up?
The rising goat. Yeah, that'd be pretty lit.
No, you could have it Goat, the Rising.
No, die. And then we could, what if we both, what if we had a YouTube Red series together and it was like our YouTube Red series?
I want to be this series.
What?
And I want to be in one of those shits.
Yeah, we'd have the most lit YouTube Red series. The fuck?
I know you took like acting class in like 9th grade, Curtis.
10th grade.
What's your about acting, my dude?
That my style that I would do for acting didn't match up with the way that the teacher wanted people to do acting. Thus, I have no idea. Because I was just out there for... Oh, hell no. I got like a D.
Oh, okay.
I triggered the shit out of the teacher. But since I did the shit... See, here's the thing. I'm not... like, the thing that we did was, like, basic-ass fucking plays. And I'm not into that shit. I'm not like, oh, look at you. You walked into the house, you fuckboy. What'd you do today? Oh, I was out in the streets sucking dick to make money. Support your ass. Like, what? Like, I don't care. Like, I just want to come up with shit as I go along. Like, if there's some whack-ass shit like in these videos, you don't know where this shit goes. You know? Like, I can't follow a script. And, like, he was super triggered that I couldn't remember the words. Like, how am I supposed to know? Like, I'm out here for memes. Like, I literally was making... I did one part because we do a monologue, so I took monologue as monologue of jokes and not monologue of a play. And he got super triggered. And he's like, okay, write down a script. I'm like, I don't have a script for jokes. I'm not scripting out jokes. Obviously, on, like, comedy shows, they do. But they have, like, 20 writers. Like... I'm not going to script out my thing. And they have teleprompters, and they can just read off of that shit. You're telling me, oh, you have to memorize all your memes? No. they just pop up in my mind. Like, if something's funny, I think it's funny in the moment. It's not funny when you script it out. Unless, of course, the writers for comedy shows, because they are funny people. That's their point, you know what I mean? Like, comedy writers, like, of comedy shows write comedy things that people are going to think are funny. Like, if I do something, it's funny the first time I see it. If I write it down, it's not going to be funny anymore. You know, like, it's not going to work. And the teacher got so triggered because I didn't know the lines and shit. He also got triggered because I didn't want to stay after school, like, super late to do a fucking play, like, 7 o'clock at night. That I didn't know the words for, in front of, like, 20 million people. Like, I'm not trying to be up there and fucking remember, like, forget all my lines, because I know I will. And I don't want to make the rest of the people in my group look bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do remember the first class that I took, actually things went well, like, in the class, because we did a lot of different things. Yo, I remember we did our performance live, of course, because it's a play. And we had to make this bed in this house. It was, like, some whack-ass shit. Also, I was insisting that I wore my hat in it. So I kind of ruined the thing, because it was, like... I think our thing was, like, Russia in, like, 1910. And I was wearing a Dodgers hat. So you can see how that worked out. You know, everybody's like super triggered that I want to wear that hat. They're like, no, you can't wear the hat. I'm like, fuck you all. But in the first class, we did our last performance, and my job wasn't to act, because I'm a fucking great person at leading groups, as you know, because I typically tend to lead our videos, and lead a lot of the groups of stuff that we do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just naturally lead stuff. That's what I do. I'm a leader of things. I just find myself taking the role as leader in a lot of stuff that I do. So I'm like, you know, I just want to lead the group, but I'm not trying to be out here, like, acting in this shit. So, it came down to the performance, and we had, like, a couple seconds to set up this bedroom, right, as our display. And obviously didn't have a bed because it's fucking school. So we had a piece of plywood that we set on 2 benches. And you weren't supposed to really sit down with all your weight on it, because it was a thin piece of plywood not tied down to 2 benches. So this bitch sits on it during the performance, and the shit falls, and she falls on the ground. Oh my god, I was dead. Oh my god, Casey, you flew into a tree. Yeah, how triggered do you if that was the last lap? Nah, but I mean, I took the classes. I think that I could do a series long as I didn't have to, like, script that shit. Like, if it was scripted, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm with you, like, improv.
Like, I can come up with, like, because my whole thing, I just like to do memes, you know, I like to be funny. But I can't do scripted jokes. You know, I can't do that. Like, if I'm just sitting here and you give me a scripted joke, it's not gonna be funny, right? It has to be in the moment. Like, honestly, I'd just like to do a series where we have, like, a general basis. Like, if you give me an outline of a concept, right? Like, if, say your story's like, yo, these motherfuckers live in this house, and they do and they day, okay? And then you give an outline of the character, and then the motherfucker's like, okay, this bitch about to show up to the house, she been fucking sucking dick to make fucking money. And that's all I have to work with for a meme. You best believe I can come with some funny ass shit for the story. You know what I mean? Like, just give me...
Alright, now, Curtis, do it.
No.
He's about to say the hour.
But, like, you know what I mean? Like, generally come up with something funny if you give me an outline of something. But if you're just like, oh shit, let's script your jokes, like, it's not funny. And that really triggered my group because, like, I didn't remember my lines and I was all about joking. And I was able to make everybody in the group laugh every single time that I did something random. And they were all triggered because we couldn't get work done. I literally made this girl cry like 3 times.
You made what?
I made this girl cry like 3 or 4 times. And then I had to apologize and say, "Oh no, I'm a terrible person."
You know what you're good at, Curtis?
That I make jokes, and then, and then it's like, "Oh, okay." And it's like, we're cool. And then like 2 days later, like I fucking treat her to life again, and she's all sad again, like wants to fucking kill herself. But your boy fixed it.
Cries, hugs you.
Pretty much. Yeah, those
Ends
were
up
interesting.
liking you, becomes your life partner.
Yeah. I mean, she's alright. She'd get the dick.
Actress puh.
Oh my god. Nah, but like legit, I literally just made her cry like 3 or 4 times because she didn't think that we were gonna get it done, and like I was just messing around the whole time, and she thought she was gonna get a bad grade. I'm like, nah, you gotta live life on the edge, bro. Now that's me now. Like back like a couple years ago, your boy was like super like worried about all my grades and all my classes. I literally had, I think it was in 9th grade, one teacher could see how many times everybody checked the grades online, and I was like the most checking it of everybody. Now I check it like once a week, and I'm like, yo, trying to live. I'm just out here like being like, I just gotta live, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why we're here, just for the positive vibes. And then like everybody around me's all like freaking out about grades. I'm like, nah, man. Like, don't worry about it. It's gonna be all right.
Those people who got like, who were doing like crack in 9th grade, 10th grade and 11th grade, and then they were like, oh my god, yo, school, what's school? Oh my god.
Nah, but you know what I mean? Like those people that are like super like worried about school and shit, and they're like, yo, I have like all A's in all my classes, and like I just make sure I do my work all the time. Nah, fuck those people. Like you just gotta live, man. You gotta experience it. You gotta live on the edge. That's why I'm here. Like, yeah, you wanna like chill, my dude? Like, that's legit though. I'm just like chilling here. Like, I go into school every day and I'm like super chill about things, and people are all like worried about their grades and shit, and I'm just like, nah. People are like, yo,
no.
People are like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna graduate, man. They're like super worried about this. I'm like, nah, it's all right.
I have 29 credits. I don't know if I'm gonna graduate or not.
Like, everybody's all like worried about graduating. They're like, yo, what if you like fail the class? I'm like, first of all, I only need 2 classes to pass. Like, yo, what about college? I'm like, I'm not going to college, so I don't care. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna like mess it up in case I decide to change that decision. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna sit back in all my classes and just fuck around. But like, you know what I mean? Like, people are all like super like worried about it. I'm like, yo, I need to pass English and astronomy. That's all I need to pass. People are like,
Italian.
That's what you have to pass? Like, I literally have to pass 2 classes. Like, I'm not worried about it. Like, astronomy's hella easy. It's about shit that I learned like 4 years ago. And English is just like making up bullshit that sounds good. That's literally what I did. I wrote an essay today, made up some random ass shit. I didn't make up shit, but I kind of just kept retyping the same thing in like different sentences for like 2 paragraphs. And it was pretty good. Like, I think I only did 4. Nah, I did 3 paragraphs, and then I did like a sentence for my conclusion. But like,
dude, are you write in conclusion for your conclusion?
I never do. No.
I do it all the time.
I think I did it today for like. I think I did it today for like the first time ever. Like, I was thinking, I think I did do it today, but I had never done it before. See, I always thought that was like a meme word thing, because my school back in the day, they was fucking cancer about that shit, so I'm like, nah, fuck you guys.
I do it because it takes more space. And to be honest, looks more.
I didn't do it because I was just like rebelling against my school back in the day. Like anything they said, I'm like, nah, fuck you all.
Don't do your homework, kids.
Nah, but like legit, I would trigger them all the time because I wouldn't do my homework. They'd be like, oh, you can't go outside for recess. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, this is when I was in like 7th or 8th grade. I'm like, I don't care.
Oh, I was about to say, this is like 1st grade. What I do, like.
Nah, 1st grade was different.
Recess in 8th.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm. My school was different.
Wild.
The shit was wild. They would have the shit with like fucking 2nd graders though, and they get fucking roasted. Like I didn't care in 7th and 8th grade about fucking recess. I don't care about going outside and playing tag. Like the fuck. We were playing football one day though. Your boy was kind of just there running around because nobody really wanted to play football with me because I was sort of a meme lord. People thought I was kind of trash, even though I was pretty much a savage. This one kid, he literally got trucked right in front of me. He went flying back. Oh my god.
You said nobody wants to play football with me?
Yeah. Well, everybody thought I was trash, okay?
Yo, I remember when I was in 8th grade and I took the football and I had it in my hands and I was like the MVP because I was juking everybody, and then I didn't know which way to run. And I got tackled.
Yo. Nah, but this one kid literally got trucked right there. Like, oh my god. He went flying back, and I, like, jumped out of the way from, like, getting killed myself. It was the funniest shit. The best thing, though, is that our end zone, one of them, was, like, literally you had to get to a metal fence, but if somebody overthrew and you missed it, it would kind of go over the metal fence, which then would land on a train track, which then we couldn't get the ball back. Yeah. Those are the days, though, like... I didn't care about recess, though, in 7th and 8th grade. They're like, yeah, you didn't do your home... Yo, but what really did get me triggered about it was that they'd ask you to do your homework that was due, like, at the end of the week, and it was, like, Tuesday. I'm like, nah, I didn't do it. They're like, you can't go outside today, you didn't do your homework. Like, boy! That shit's due in, like, 3 days. Oh, my God.
Oh, bad experience story. I know that was the last race, but bad experience stories.
Who cares?
So, we had a book to read in my in my 8th grade class. Forgot the title of it, but it was this one book, and I was reading through it before the class was assigned the book to read, and I didn't finish it obviously because I knew we had to read it. I was in the midway, still reading, and they assigned it, and I made a meme to another girl. Oh, I know who dies in the end. And I didn't even know if a person did die in the end because I haven't finished the book. And I'm like, the main character, because the main character never dies, right?
Yeah.
But lo and behold, the main character dies, and the teacher came into my math class, scolded me about reading the end and spoiling for the rest of the kids, and then doesn't let me read the rest of the book. So I don't know what happened.
Well, at least you know the main character died.
You're a fucking meme, you know that?
Yo, that shit's wild. Yo. Yo. I feel like this podcast had like fucking a million different topics, because it really did. I do want to thank you guys for watching this podcast.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, actually, just talking about random ass shit the whole time. Anything else to say, my dude?
Nope, that was it.
Alright, so with that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.